Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. And is Erik Spoelstra the best coach in basketball right now? I mean, this is 2 years in a row he's led a team to the conference finals. I think he is. I always thought he was one of the best coaches, but I mean, just with this team, this roster, you need some talent, obviously, with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, but those guys aren't listed as one of the premier bigs and one of the premier wings in the league. But they find a way to get it done with guys who are vets like Kyle Lowry and guys who are undrafted like Gabe Vincent and Max Strus, and doing it without Tyler Hero. They struggled in the playing game against Atlanta Hawks, and you had guys like Stephen A. Smith and Mad Dog on one of their shows, and I remember it too. I mean, Stephen A. was just talking like there was this crazy dysfunction with the team, and what annoys me about Stephen A. Smith is that he acts like he knows more to a situation when he really doesn't, and just starts talking and trying to come up with weird narratives. I want y'all to check this clip out.
And you do find yourself at times looking at certain players, saying to yourself, there's a comfort level. I show up to work every day, I do my job, I go home, I live my life, etc. The level of urgency seems to be lacking. I don't know whether that's the case with Miami. Here's what I think it is with Miami. I'm definitely looking at the players instead of Erik Spoelstra, because I know Erik Spoelstra knows what the hell he's doing, and I know how committed he is. There have been times when you looked at Miami and you as players and you said, where's your head at? Because you know they could play better than they've played. They don't seem to be together. They don't seem to be a team. They seem to be individual parts that just wear the same uniform and show up. And if you're talking about a change, that's where the change comes in, because obviously the coach has some level of...
So Stephen A., I like Stephen A., but I disagree with a lot of his takes at times. But he's questioning, the togetherness of the team, and when I saw this clip, when I actually saw this particular episode live, he goes in a little further, pretty much alluding to the fact that, there's some type of tension in the locker room and whatnot. I mean, look, the team had a bad game against the Atlanta Hawks and they lost, okay? They got themselves together, beat the Bulls, and the rest is history. They're in the conference finals, So, it's just when Stephen A. comes with these weird takes, it's just kind of like he comes across like he knows more about a situation than he actually does. And I really don't like that. And as for Erik Spoelstra, I think he's a top flight coach, one of the best coaches, if not, top two coaches. I know people like Ty Lue as considered the best coach in the NBA. But I think that considering how Erik Spoelstra is able to maximize his roster, has his guys ready to play, that toughness that comes from Pat Riley down, that heat culture is a real thing. I know like they play in a nice city, but that basketball team they are a blue collar working basketball team, and I like their chances to get to the finals. I'm not picking them, but I like their chances. I think that whoever they face between the Sixers or the Celtics, those teams have a full task in handling the Miami Heat and trying to get past them. The Miami Heat will not lay down. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, that crew will not lay down. They got their hands full with the Miami Heat. So just my thoughts on it, man. Erik Spoelstra, definitely a good coach. I mean, you go from AC playing all that stuff, and you reach the finals, the conference finals. I know people are gonna look at, Giannis got hurt. I mean, hey, we don't really know even if Giannis was playing, that this could have still happened. Maybe instead of losing 4-1, maybe this series goes 7 games and Miami Heat still finds a way to prevail, right? Erik Spoelstra, best coach in basketball. Anyways, please like, subscribe. I'm out.